Hello, this lesson is for Duke1A, exercise 3. This is where we help Duke figure out the cost of a triple chocolate waffle. Okay, so previously you looked at displaying text with numbers. That was in exercise 2. This is how you display a number, at least one of the ways. No speech marks are needed. So in this example, it's only numbers. And then in this example, we have both text and numbers. When you want these two together, yes, you could easily just type the number 74 inside the brackets and then call it done. But we need to learn Java programming skills. So we're going to do things a little more difficult for the sake of learning Java programming. So because it says print and not print line, it will then keep the next line of code, together with whatever was before that. So the armadillo has 74 teeth. All that together will combine all the lines of code together on one line. The little pink squares indicate a space is being used. So that way you don't bunch up the text and numbers. So pay attention from on this next exercise with the triple chocolate waffle with print and print line. Okay, so additional example that um, that you can learn from. Here is the line of text plus 2. So when we see a plus sign here, that is saying it's going to join the number 2. It is not doing any kind of calculation at all. So here's what it actually looks like when you run it. The text in quotation marks, then plus 2. So that's how that works. If you forget to add a space in between is and the quotation marks, then it will get bunched up like what you see here. All right, let's get started. So go to replit.com, go to your teams section if you're not there already. Select your team, and it will bring you to the main page. Duke1A, and then exercise 3, display text and number. Okay, let's make sure you're all set up properly. We have main.java, that file displayed. Um, we have the instructions tab over here. If you're missing the instructions, click on the plus sign, choose files, and then you'll most likely see instructions there. Okay, task A, make a prediction and run. So let's have a look over here at task A. It says predict, what will the code display? Type your answer on the line below. So this is just regular human language. You are not coding or programming. Take a quick look. Here is the line of text, and then it says plus $7.55. So what is your thought? What are you thinking? When you click run, what do you think what will happen? Type your thoughts, your prediction on either line 10, 11, 12. It's just regular word processing typing there because of the backslashes is a comment. When you're done with task A, move on to task B. Task B says make one instructions to display the cost of Nutella waffle with extra cream. Nutella waffle is different from what was up here. It's asking for something different. It's asking for Nutella waffle plus extra cream. Okay, so let's focus on that. And here is the output that needs to be displayed. A Nutella sandwich waffle costs $7.75 and $1.25 for extra cream. So what you are going to do for that is practice what we learned with the plus sign so we can add a number to text. Do not just type all this inside of quotation marks. So it should look something like this. Of course, you start with the usual system.out.println line, and then with one line of code, we have in quotation marks, Nutella sandwich waffle costs. You can use pounds, dollars, doesn't matter. And then the cost of it, you can say $7.75. So it would be plus $7.75. Um, and then you notice that there is a plus sign not just before, but also after the total cost, before and after. So now the number is going to be included, and the plus sign is added after because there's another word that's being added, and that is the word and. So we have a quotation mark that's kind of hiding right there, and then there's another quotation mark because and is all by itself. There's no other words. And then a plus sign to add the cost of extra cream. And because there's more words that are going to be added, the cost of the extra cream, $1.25, is surrounded at the beginning and at the afterwards of $1.25. So that way it separates that from the regular text. So then you continue on with quotation marks for extra cream. And then parenthesis, semicolon. Then you click run to see what happens. Okay, that is task B. Next, task C. Uh, Display the cost of three Banoffee waffles at $7.75 each by outputting the result of a calculation. Okay, so this is the output that is desired. The total for three Banoffee waffles at $7.75 each is $23.25. This is a calculation, and I'll show you how to do a calculation. You can also find over on the left side, there's a thing that says code clip. That actually is a cheat sheet of lines of code, and it will show you all different items um, of code that you can use. Um, Mine's not displaying. No, but anyways. Um, so task C, here's what it looks like for your output and how to create the output. Again, it's the usual system.out.println quotation mark, the total for, since it's the number 3, we're going to practice using the plus signs again, and then quotation marks start again at this price, and then $7.75 is surrounded by plus signs again. Hopefully you see a pattern here. Quotation marks each is, and then the dollar sign or pound sign. Now this time, since the last number is the end of the sentence, you don't need a second plus sign. So we have one plus sign, and since we are doing a calculation, anytime you have a calculation, you surround it with parentheses. So we have 3 times $7.75. This is the times multiplication symbol. You may or may not have seen that before. And you can't forget your second parenthesis because you have one at the beginning here. So there should be one here as well. So parentheses for the calculation, and then the ending parenthesis, semicolon, and click run.